Hello. So in this video class, let us see experiments, that is a hardware experiments related to microcontroller and embedded system with the subject code 18CSL48. So let us go for one of the experiment. So here we have 14th experiment, that is interface a 4x4 keyboard and display the key code on a LCD. So liquid crystal display. Here we have LCD in our LPC2148 kit. We have to display the key pressed here, because here this is the hex keypad. Whatever we key pressed here, that key number or that hexadecimal number we should get in this LCD. That is the interface 14th one, interface 4x4 keyboard and display the key code on LCD. So let us start that experiment now. So in order to start that, first you have to create one folder in your PC. So I will create one folder with hex keypad. Now in this I have to store my program. So which software we are going to use? That is Keil. Here we have Keil software. Double click on that. So now you are getting this screen. So go to project, new project. So here go to your folder. So you created one folder, that is hex keypad. So here you have to store your project name. So I will give hex k as a project name and save it. Now here you have to select instead of software pack, you have to select legacy device database. Select that, because in your software pack you won't get our 2148. So you have to get your required evaluation board. So you have to go for legacy device database. Now here you can type LPC2148 is the required evaluation board. Just type that in the search option, then you will get that LPC2148, that is under NXP company. So now select this. While selecting here, you will get detailed information of that particular device. That is ARM7 TDMI, and it is a high performance 32-bit RISC means reduced instruction set computing microcontroller with the 512 KB on chip flash ROM, like this. These are the explanation related to LPC2148. Now click on this LPC2148 and press OK. Now in the screen you will get copy startup.s. So here copy startup.s is a library file. That library file is required for our embedded C program. So in the previous part, that is a part A, we done assembly level language programs. So there you have to click on no, because we don't need this particular program startup.s in the assembly level language programs, but we need this in embedded C program, that is part B hardware programs. So you have to click yes here. Now you have to type your code. In order to type, here we have an option, that is a new. So go to here, otherwise you can go for file new. So shortcut is there here, so click on this. Now you have to type your code. So once you type, then you can run. Now I type my program, that is a 14th program, hexa keypad program, I type here. So once this typing is over, now you have to save this. So go to file and save. Here we have option save. Click on this. Here you will get another screen. Now you have to go to your folder in the desktop. So my folder I created is hex keypad. So in this folder itself you have to save your program. So you have to save your program with the .c extension, because we are writing embedded C program. So you have to save .c extension, any file name .c. Okay. Now we will start that. Here file name I will give hex key .c, hex key .c. So again verify that your program you have to store in only your folder. Okay, then save that. Once you saved, you will get here predefined and user defined words. So predefined words we have different color, and user defined word we have different color. I think you can see that. Now once this is over, you have to add this program to your target. Target means if you want to execute this program, you have to add that program. You saved that program in particular folder, just you have to add that in your here. That is, here we have plus, just click on this. We are getting source group 1. Right click on source group 1. We are getting one option, that is add new item, add existing file. So add existing file you have to click, that is add existing file, because we already have that file, we already saved that file. So click on add existing file, and you have to go to your folder. So hex keypad is my folder. So inside that I have to search my code, whichever code I saved in .c. Just click on that and add that. Then close that. Now one thing is required, that is LCD program, because hex key, whatever we click, we press key, right, that we can see in LCD screen. So we need another program related to LCD. So that LCD is program is here. I will take that program. In one folder I saved that program. So I will copy that and I'm going to paste that in my folder, that is hex keypad folder. So that file contains LCD and lcd.h. These are the two files required for our experiment. So you have to paste that program and again go to your program. Now here whatever you pasted, you have to add that also. So again go to that folder, and particular folder we have LCD, add that, and we have lcd.h, add that and close that. Once this is over, you can see here in the source group 1 we have many files. One is startup.s, one is hexkey.c, one is lcd.c, one is lcd.h. So this many files are required in source group 1. If it is over, then we have to go for another thing, that is target. So right click on target, go to option. Here we have one thing, option. Click on this. Now you will get one window here. First you have to select device. Device you already selected. That device is you can see here NXP LPC 2148. Now megahertz clock frequency should be 12 megahertz. So if there is no 12, you have to type 12. Then we click on target. Here we have target, click on that. In this you have to click on use micro library, you have to tick. Okay, then once this is over, then go to here option output, click on output, and here we need hex file to execute. So hex file, in order to get hex file, we have to create that. So click on create hex file. Then we have to go for another option, that is called, here we have linker. Click on linker and click on use memory layout from target dialog. You have to click this one. Then we have to go for another thing, that is debug. Initially we have tick mark on use simulator. So you have to change that to another side. So here you have to click. Instead of use simulator, we have to click on this one. Now once this is over, then click on OK. So now you can go for checking the errors. So how to check the errors? Go to project, then go to build target. Here we have build target. Shortcut method is, keyboard shortcut is F7. So build target. Click on that. So once you click, in the bottom side of the screen, you can see here creating hex file. Creating hex file. We need hex file to get output. So that is a machine level machine format or machine level language of your particular code. So we have the here hex file. So in order to create, I told we already clicked create hex file in your target. So now 0 error, 2 warning. So errors, if there is any errors, you have to clear that. Don't worry about warnings. Mainly you have to clear errors. So here I don't have any errors. So hex file also created. Where is that hex file? Hex file is there in your folder. Just we will check that. We will check that. So go to your folder. See, hex keypad is my folder. So inside objects, I have hex file. You can see this hexk.hex. Okay, this is your hex file. So I create whatever your program is converted into machine level language. That machine level language is here. Now I have to dump that code into Git. So how to dump that? By using one of the software called FlashMagick. So double click on FlashMagick software. You will get this one. Now here select your device. So device is already, you have to go to select device and you have to go to ARM7. Inside ARM7 you have to search where is your LPC2148. Here we have LPC2148. Click on this and press OK. Now you will get LPC2148 device here. Now second thing you have to select is communication port, COM port. So how to select here? We have a lot of communication port. Which communication port is connected to your kit? So before that you have to, before setting this COM port, you have to do one thing, that is you have to connect your USB cable to your LPC2148 kit. I already told in the previous video lectures. So USB cable you have to connect it to, one side is connected to LPC2148, another side is connected to your CPU. Okay, USB port. Now here once this one is connected properly, then you will get one COM port in your device manager. That means you have to search your which communication port, USB port is connected. So just go to your device manager. So in this you can click on device manager. You will get that option here, device manager. Now here we have a lot of option. In that you have to go to ports. Here click on port. You will get one option called USB serial port. USB serial port. So what is a USB serial port? That is COM3, communication port 3. So that COM3 is there for your that means COM3 we are using as communication port for the USB. Now that is required for us. Now go to again FlashMagic. Here set that COM3, because communication port 3, COM3 is used for communication. See, in the USB port COM3 is used, so we have to select here COM3 itself. Now baud rate, don't change that baud rate. Initially that is 9600 itself, don't change that. Then here none. Then oscillator 12, you know that our LPC 2148 oscillator frequency in 12 megahertz. So if there is no value, you have to type 12. Then here out of these two, click on any one of this. I will click on second one. Then here we have two options, that is a verify after programming and fill unused flash. So click on verify after programming. Now go to browse. Now go to your folder. So desktop. In the desktop my folder is hex keypad. In that, where is hex file? I already told, in the objects. Here we have hex file. So click on this, press open. Now your path to the hex file is there here. Now once it is over, you can click on start. Start means you are going to dump your program inside kit. So start. So here program is loading. You can see here program is loading. Once your program is loaded properly, you can see the kit. Now I will go for kit here. Now in this kit we have LCD screen. We need hex keypad key and value in the LCD. So now I am going to press some of the keys here and I will check that values in the LCD. So that is our program actually. Now I will press first one, this key. Now I will go for LCD C 0. Initially that is blank, right? Now 0. So now I will press second one, 1. Third one, 2, 3. Don't see this LED because we are going to display everything in LCD. Okay. So whatever you key pressed here, that key is visible in your LCD screen. So you can see that values, hex keypad, hexadecimal values you can see in your LCD screen. 8, sorry, B, A, B, C, D, E, F, totally 16, right? 16, 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9, then A, B, C, D, E, F. 16 values are there. Now all the 16 values we have here. So this is your 14th experiment. So hexa keypad values we have to display in LCD screen. So now here kit, main part is kit, that is LPC 2148 we have here, ARM core. Now once this is over, now you just thing is the 14th program is you have to verify that program. See 14th, interface a 4x4 keyboard and display the key code on LCD. So only that you have to do here. So that is our 14th program. Thank you.